I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs. I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other.
Hey everyone, you're watching iHeartJUELZ. Welcome to the channel. Of course, if you are new here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and join the family. Hit that like button if you care, and we're going to get right into it. So it's official. Cardi B is pregnant with her fourth child with her current boyfriend, Stefon Diggs. She did announce this officially on CBS Mornings as well while in court. It did come out as rumors were already swirling in the public that she was currently pregnant. Now, of course, people have been criticizing Cardi as she still is not officially divorced from her ex-husband, Offset, as well as Stefon Diggs has been in the news himself for having multiple children on the way. Now, people do have some good things to say about this, and some people have some bad things to say. We're going to cover everything. We want you to get into the conversation, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
Cardi B, y'all, because every time I see Stefon Diggs, all I can think about is that video of the interviewer asking all of his teammates, who on the team would you least like to date your sister? And every last one of them said him.
Davin, what guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
This team would you least like to date your sister?
Least I to date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
This team would you least like to date your sister? And I might add, you're starting to be the runaway favorite for this.
Would nobody want me to date this sister? I'm a great guy.
When it comes to the dating world, do you know what kind of scary creatures are crawling around in an NFL locker room? And every last one of them agreed that you were the one they'd least like to date their sister? Oh, hell no. Let's go back to COVID. Get 6 feet back.
So let me get this straight. You all came at Nara Smith, who's married, by the way, for being on her fourth child, and she's 22. You all drag Russell Wilson for being a good father, stepfather, and most importantly, husband. But y'all got the nerve and the audacity to praise Cardi B for getting pregnant after she just had a baby and is still legally married to Offset. It's almost like being a baby mama is a badge of honor now. Now, I'm not knocking anyone for having kids out of wedlock, but at the same time, that plays a part in why there is so many broken homes, broken, dysfunctional homes. I don't even see women talking about getting married anymore. Kyla Pratt, for example, she's been with her fiance for a long time, and she was asked in an interview if she wanted to get married. And she says, well, I'm just going to wait on that. I don't want to get married to a divorce. It seems like women are just kowtowing to the fact that you don't have to get married. I'm not saying you have to get married. You do what you got to do, but don't you want to try? It seems like everybody's just laying down and getting up. Folks they just met. Then a month later, I'm pregnant. And people ask me all the time, you're 34, you don't have any kids? Yeah, you're damn right, because I don't want to have a kid with just anybody. We live in a world now where people desperately seek validation from relationships. Cardi B hasn't even given herself any time to at least catch her breath. Now, whether this was a tactic to piss off Offset, first of all, you don't harm yourself trying to prove a point. Because who's to say that you and Stefon are going to be together in the next year or so? Then it'll be a big blow up, and then we got to sit here and rally with you and support you like we had to do with Offset. Then it'll be Cardi and Offset part 2, just with Stefon. I mean, honestly, it's okay to be single. And I know we live in a generation now where single equates to miserable. Sometimes being single and finding your inner peace and healing is the best gift that you can give to yourself. Because when you do, you will know the kind of partner that you want, and most importantly, the kind of partner that you need. Sometimes you have to give yourself a moment to catch your breath. That's it. But on the flip side, I know she's going to have a cute baby.
You don't know how to use your butt? You never heard of condoms?
Did she say you don't know how to use your butt? Wow, this woman is really going off. You would think that Cardi was her mother.
That is how we raise decent, good people. Yo mama out here giving her pussy to whoever the she wants to and keeping whatever y'all drop off in her fucking uterus is crazy. I was expecting so much more out of Cardi B because you are not just some broke, bored bitch in the Bronx who don't have shit else to do. Oh, I ain't got nothing to do today. I ain't got no money to go out. Let me just fucking get pregnant. Like, you have a life. You have a career. You have things to work towards and work for. Like, I just cannot.
Well, she's a street bitch. I think this show is older than her time in the strip club. To live for her access time to do better and be better.
Or having 3 kids already, maybe because you have so much money, it's not really hitting you because other people are doing so much of the actual day-to-day childcare work. Maybe it's not hitting you how much kids really do need a solid foundation and need their parents to be locked in and engaged with them. You say, oh, well, my kids are fine because it's an assortment of nannies to take care of them 24/7. Your children will be hurting for the lack of their father's presence in their life. Lacking because he's a healthy, great dad who's simply not around anymore, or lacking because they deserve a healthy, great dad who's not there and never was there because that's not Offset or who he is or what he does. Either way, the children lose.
She
Blossom
really
just turned 1, meaning you were fully pregnant. You talking about going on tour in February. All right, it's mid-September now. You're knocking on your last trimester. So you're going to give birth to this baby probably towards the top of the year and then spend 6 weeks in surgery and tour rehearsal to then do what? Go on stage and do nothing. I went back and watched Cardi B's performances after she came back after having culture. Some of the most boring shit you ever seen in your life. And not because of the performance itself. Oh, it's great colors and costumes and dancers and musicians. There's a bunch of shit going on. You know who not doing nothing? Cardi. Laying down on a round table and letting that shit spin around for half the performance and then getting up and having niggas salsa dance her and twirl her ass around on stage for a little while. She don't do shit.
damn. This girl is going in.
You waited all this time to release another album just to get pregnant in the middle of this album being done and preparing for the why?
Oh goodness.
Why?
She taking
Why?
this
You
very
know how to use your butt?
personally.
You never heard of condom?
Did she say you don't know how to use your butt? Wow, this woman is really going off. And you would think that Cardi was her mother. And she was bringing in another kid, taking away her resources. Lord.
And preparing for the why? 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 You don't know how to use your butt? You never heard of condoms?
She wanted to have the baby.
You never heard of the IUD? You never heard of the pill?
Wow, she taking this very
You decided
personally.
to get pregnant by the you cheated on your husband with? Why?
Ooh, ouch.
This is just dumb shit. This is so stupid. You are bringing a whole new person into the world, girl. It's not playtime. It's not that Labubu Kid Fury just got. It's not some toy you can just toss around and it don't matter how it feel about nothing. It don't matter about its circumstance.
Yeah, this is coming from her soul. Because she probably lived through that. Her mother was probably like that, or somebody very close to her, her sister, somebody. This woman is speaking from her heart. This is experience right there. You could hear the pain in her voice. She's saying Cardi's name, but she's talking about somebody closer to her. Mother, sister, somebody.
Getting ready to release your sophomore album and finally go on tour because you canceled it the last time. Why? Kids. To finally do that shit. And now you're like, oh, as soon as I had I'm ready. I've been stretching. I'm getting my body ready. You getting ready to go lay down and pray that mommy makeover don't kill you like it do so many other women. And then do you a little boom cack 1-2 side step on that tour.
And guess what? Even if your baby mamas have different baby daddies, I bet they some good ass moms too. The fuck? I really don't like when people downplay moms, bro, because we go through so much shit. Whether you have one kid, whether you fucking working in McDonald's, whether you with a man or not, like it's like us moms, we go through a lot of fucking shit, and y'all never fucking come to these fuck ass daddies. And then for you to compare me to Nick Cannon, I don't get in Nick Cannon business, but let me tell you something. All my kids live in the same house and they are raised by a person, and that's me. I raise my kids. You can't compare me to Nick Cannon. I don't got 12 different baby daddies. I got 3 kids with one baby dad, and I'm going to have a new baby with another man. Let's be very clear. Don't not compare me to Nick Cannon. All my kids live in the same house. All of them. They all got they all got the different rooms. My kids' room look like a palace. Wave room look like a palace. Culture room like a palace. Blossom room is beautiful. My new baby room is gonna be beautiful. And guess what? Every night they want to sleep in the same bed. All my kids live in one house, not separated. Why are you comparing me to Nick Cannon when Nick Cannon got multiple 12, whatever I don't even know how many baby moms he have. I have one baby dad right now. One. 3 kids, one with a husband that I was with. I separated. Stop telling me, oh, well, why you separated from a cheater to go to somebody else? Because I was tired of that relationship. It's more than just cheating. That's the thing that y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know half of the shit. Y'all don't know most of the shit. It's more than just cheating. It was a lot. I couldn't take it no more. I had to go to a fucking hospital because I couldn't take it no more. A hospital. You have managers when you have a management and you have a label. When your management and your label is getting together because they are concerned, it's time to go. When it's affecting your work, when you can't even record, it's time to go. And I left. And I left. God damn. I don't know. I just feel like I've been so happy for this pregnancy, and I've been so motivated. I've been pregnant, and I've been motivated, and I've been getting the work because every single day I wake up motivated. I wake up happy. If shit is good, I get a thrill. I'm not gonna let none of y'all take that thrill from me, and I'm not gonna make y'all make me feel like I'm gonna regret I'm not gonna regret my kids because of y'all and because of you, and that's just that. Like, for y'all to be talking about the well-being of my kids, the well-being of my kids, what? Do you see how them kids live?
Cardi B announced that she's pregnant by her boyfriend, NFL player Stefon Diggs. They got together last October 2024, and she's pregnant now. And he allegedly welcomed the baby in April of 2025 of this year, and she has a 1-year-old, and she's still legally married, okay? I say that to say this. It's okay to be single, y'all. It's okay to spend time by yourself and love yourself. I think that Cardi's embarrassed. I don't think she was planning on having a baby. You could tell by the interview that her demeanor is timid. She even said herself that her parents didn't even know that she was pregnant. Like, why are you hiding to not just the world, but to your own parents that you're pregnant? It's because you're not proud of it. You could tell that Stefan was not supposed to be long term. He was supposed to just be a good time, but that good time turned into a long time because now there's a baby involved. And people are saying that they're happy for Cardi because, yeah, she's pregnant with her 4th kid, but she has the money for it. She could take care of 4 kids. And my thing is, I hate when people say that because money's not the only proponent when it comes to raising a child. Children need peace. We know how Cardi is. Okay, shit may be sweet now, but shit's not gonna be sweet no more when that baby comes. Let's be so for real. True colors will be shown when the baby comes. Everyone that has a child knows that that's how it goes, including Cardi, because she's had several kids by the man that she's divorcing. And people are saying that Cardi's healed from Offset and that she's good now. But my thing is, how can you be healed but you're dealing with someone that allegedly had a baby this year? Make it make sense. No truly healed woman is going to be dealing with a man that would have headlines like this, and then now her name is attached to it because that's her baby daddy. It's okay to take the time to be by yourself. Being by yourself is the best peace in the world, let me tell you. And to truly take the time out to heal, not just for you, but for your kids, for your family. Because call me that so Raven, but the same way Cardi would air out Offset, she gonna do that same thing to Stefan after that baby come. How much you wanna bet?
Listen, I'm not here to judge nobody, but I'm just telling y'all these are things that I wouldn't do. I would never do these things, but I'm not here to judge you. I'm just saying what I wouldn't do. I would never marry a man who already has several other children and then throughout the course of our marriage give him 4 children while he actively cheats on me. I know about the active cheats. I know about the active cheats. I wouldn't do that. And then I wouldn't immediately after dropping the 4th child start dating another man who's known to be a man whore. He's known to be a man whore. I wouldn't immediately start dating that man and then get pregnant immediately within less than a year of dating that man, get pregnant with his child, and then that man turns out to now have 2 baby mamas. that are claiming they have had his child within the last 6 months. 2 of them. And now he has me pregnant. And then what I would never do, I would never get online and just be like, he's our baby daddy. He's our baby daddy now. I'm just saying, I'm not here to judge. I'm just telling you what I wouldn't do. I would never do that.
That's your baby daddy, bitch. That's my baby daddy too, girl. Well, what now? I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out.
Nobody want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. Now, I love me some Cardi B. I do. I love her personality. I love her uniqueness. I love her. I love her down. That's my girl. I don't pick sides. I love her. I love Nicki. You get the judge. But girl, you messed up with this one by getting pregnant by this dude. Like, it's one thing to, you know, be in a messy marriage that, you know, unfortunately ended up in a marriage. But to turn around and get pregnant by somebody else who I believe, if I'm not mistaken, have multiple baby mamas. What could this dude possibly do that's different from what your ex did? Like, I don't care how good of a D a man got. I don't care how much money a man got or how much money she got or where they live and whatever the case may be. Unfortunately, a baby does not bring peace. Like, bringing a baby into the midst of what you got going on, girl, all you gonna be doing is crying. All I see you is in that house by yourself. See, people don't know what really be going on, you know, with people behind closed doors. People don't show when, you know, they behind them closed doors crying their eyes out, you know, because of what, you know, men be doing to them behind closed doors. You can have all that money and be just as depressed. The more money, the more problems. But you turn around and get pregnant and out of wedlock on top of that, I don't understand. Young women look up to you. I don't care if you do, you know, think that, you know, people shouldn't follow you or look up to you. Unfortunately, that's just not the reality. You have fans that are young. And, you know, y'all have to set examples. I feel like a lot of that stuff, keep your personal relationships and stuff off of social media. Just keep it off. Surprise everybody. Hey, a baby's here if you want to. If not, you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to show your baby. You ain't got to show your relationship. Keep that stuff off of the internet. I don't know if people do this, you know, for publicity, for money, whatever the case may be. But I just don't see this going well at all. She's too beautiful. Cardi is so intelligent. She's, you know, she know how to get to a bag. But again, it's not about money. It is not. It ain't got nothing to do with how pretty she is. None of that stuff. I just feel really bad for her, you know, and her kids, her other kids. Because I think this is what, baby number 4? And if I'm not mistaken, Cardi is still in her 20s. She's young. Women, please be smart. It's okay to have fun and date. It's okay for that. But to lay up with somebody with no type of commitment and somebody who, you know, isn't trying to better themselves. I'm not saying that this man can't change, but look at his track record. Enough. I mean, that's... anyways, what do y'all think about this topic?
Nothing. The body shaming, the mommy shaming, right? The surgery shaming. It's giving like loser energy. Sometimes it's the audacity for people, because I had to look up this woman. I'm like, who is this speaking? And then I saw her, and then I just went down a tiny rabbit hole and found out about all the fraud and the scams that she was doing. And I'm just like, it couldn't have been the worst person. I have no idea what women's obsession is with what Cardi B does with her millions and her body. I have never understood that fascination. But if I looked like this, I too would be obsessed with a woman who had it all. And the entire takeaway of that full episode is, why have they not changed the show from the read to the haters? Because that's all it gave.
The only difference between the women judging Cardi and Cardi is that she kept her baby. Y'all bitches done moved on, fucked right after y'all old relationship, got pregnant, and killed that child. Probably like 30 times. Inside's toe up. She decided to keep her baby, and now it's World War III. Whoop-de-doo. Like, who cares? They got the money, they can take care of their baby. Who cares? You know? Then a lot of y'all feel some type of way about who she chose to move on with. We don't know how that man treats her outside of social media, what he does for her. So if she could see a future with him, It is what it is. Then some of y'all feel like, oh, it was too soon. She just got divorced or she just left her husband. If I left the nigga today, I'm outside tomorrow. The fuck, what are we waiting on? That man cheated on her and dogged her out the whole relationship. He cheated while they was together. How long do y'all think women are supposed to like sit in the house and cry and be sad and be depressed about a man? A man who didn't deserve them in the first place, you know? What are we waiting for? What are we waiting to get back outside for? What are we waiting to get back in the field for? The niggas are outside today. The niggas was outside yesterday. And you sit in the house crying for what? The same man you crying over outside fucking bitches, fucking punks. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in women sitting in the house and crying and being stressed and depressed about a piece of man for long periods of time. That I just don't believe in that. Life is too short. Have fun. Have a ball. Get back outside. Live life. Hello?
You know, I'm starting to realize how stupid TikTok live debates are. And this is coming from someone who gets into TikTok live debates off. I just got on I saw one live. They were talking about Cardi B being pregnant and how this affects black men or something. It was stupid. And there was 60 people up in the lobby. And I'm like unemployment for real? What are y'all, like, we talking about Cardi B's baby? Who's the baby daddy of Cardi B? This is what we're doing? Like, out of everything y'all can be talking about, and I'm not no one to judge. Like, you talk about whatever you want to talk about, right? Who am I? You know what I'm saying? I get up on here and run my mouth on this damn app every day. But, y'all talking about Cardi B's baby and who the baby daddy is. I said, this is just stupid.
Y'all misogynistic motherfuckers are a special type of crazy. I was on Threads earlier today, right? And I basically was talking about how Cardi B's new album rollout is phenomenal. I love the way that she basically waited until the ink was dry on her DoorDash deals and other deals that she had before she announced the pregnancy. Meanwhile, while everybody was pressing her to talk about it. And I just thought that was like sweet as hell for her to basically use the fact that she, you know, is a mom of 4 now and she got to work for DoorDash as a part of her marketing. But anyway, so I was talking about that on Threads, and here come this misogynistic Nero under my post talking about some. So what's phenomenal about her being a hoe and getting pregnant while married? Mind you, her husband was a hoe throughout their entire relationship before and after marriage. So why is it only that when a woman moves on and decides to live her life, she's a hoe? Like, fuck out of here. But anyway, as somebody who is a divorcee, I would never, ever tell somebody or expect somebody to wait until the ink is dry to go live their life and to move on. Just because you got some paperwork and some papers that need to be signed or things that need to be worked out, when you're done, you're done. Not to mention, ain't no government paper about to rule my life. When I knew I was done in my marriage, that was that. In fact, the day I went to the bar to go tell my cousin, girl, let me tell you what happened. I'm done. It's over. Was the day I started living my best life. Why is it expected for somebody to wait around and to have some sort of decorum while they've been disrespected and cheated on, and while the other person is out here doing whatever? You better motherfucking believe that once I knew it was over, not to mention like a dummy, I was actually initially trying to work shit out, but once I had it in my head, okay, this person does not give a fuck, and I had it in my head that I was done, and I knew it was done, baby, you better believe I had a funky good time, and I wasn't waiting to go to court, I wasn't waiting on no papers to dry, I wasn't waiting even to move out, baby, and I don't regret anything. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Modern woman really loves Cardi B. And one of the things that stuck out to me were the 2 comments I kept hearing as a recurring theme. Number 1 was, it's none of your business. And number 2 was, Offset cheated, so he's getting karma, or something along those lines. About, the emphasis would be on Offset rather than on her actions. And by no means am I here to make Offset some kind of saint, but you didn't evolve as far as a relationship leaving him. See, at least to Sierra's credit, she went from being a baby mama to a wife. You are doing the exact opposite. You're going from a wife still to a baby mama at the same time. Now, yes, Offset is a philandering man, and I'm not here to make him sound like the hooker with the heart of gold. But is it equal for her to have an affair with a man while she's pregnant with Offset's child, and then later have another pregnancy by that same man who already has 2 women pregnant who just had children in the last year, to go along with her being the third, who's not a husband, and in addition to all that, she's doing this while she's a married woman? It seems not to be the same. But women co-sign this, and for some reason, I don't know why, but a lot of modern women, they want the power of men, they want the accountability of children, while still having the protection of a woman. And you can't have all three. We have to be adults. And the whole mind your business thing is part and parcel why we are where we are as a society. We mind our business when drug dealers run our streets. We mind our business when women are being promiscuous and acting foolish and making a bad example for our daughters and our sons. We mind our business when these boys are running around acting like thugs with pants sagging off their ass. The problem with us minding our business is that we don't call a thing, and therefore we allow it to continue to perpetuate itself year after year, generation after generation. So call me whatever you want, but I'm calling stuff out. The last point I'll make, which is vital, is that 53% of the men in the Black community don't have kids and aren't married. 32 to 33% of those men are married, which leaves us with about 15% of the men who the women out here are having bastard children by en masse. So 15% of the men are creating about 70% of the children, which basically says most women want the same man. But that's what's happening. And rather than calling a thing, we say things like mind your business, or you know what, she's doing this because Offset cheated on her.
Cardi B and that girl having a baby at the same time. In thugga words, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. She said we're sister wives now, and what's done is done. Okay.
All right, so you all saw it here first, what everyone has to say about Cardi B and Stefon Diggs' 4th pregnancy. Cardi B has been navigating overlapping battles, her divorce, raising 3 kids, entering a new relationship, defending her reputation, releasing new music, all of this while pregnant. And this kind of taps into a bigger question: autonomy, women's choice, judgment on motherhood, and obviously when personal life becomes public property. Now, of course, people are criticizing her for everything that she has going on. She's facing this as a public figure, but moreover as a woman. Now, I can't say that I completely agree with any of Cardi B's decisions on having this 4th child, not being married and still currently being in her last relationship. However, I will say Cardi B made a point in one of her podcasts that she did. She essentially stated that she had did everything right. She had gotten married. She had 3 children by one person, and it was a bad relationship. You know, there was infidelity. There were all kinds of different things that were going on. So is there a perfect time in anyone's life to have a child? Whether you're in the beginning of your relationship, whether you're in the end of the relationship, hell, whether you're married or not even married, how do we decide when is the right time for us to have a child? You know, I will tell you that she is in probably a different tax bracket than all of us, but it's something to be noted for all of us as well. When is the perfect time? Is she wrong? Is he wrong? Is the public wrong? Is everyone wrong? I want you all to tap into the conversation. Give your comments down below, and we will see you all in the next video. Until then, bye-bye. We heart you.
And if Cardi B wants to have another baby, into baby daddies, whoop-de-doo.
And if Cardi B want to have a baby with a nigga she just met, and she got an 8-month-old with somebody she not even divorced from yet, because she want to get her lick back, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-goddamn-doo.